You hear the term artificial intelligence everywhere, right? It's on the news, it's in the movies, it's probably even printed on the box your phone came in. But what does it really mean? We're going to break that down because the answer isn't in some far-off sci-fi future. It's already in your life right now.
No, seriously, I am willing to bet you interacted with AI multiple times this morning without even realizing it. Let's just, trace your steps. Let's start with that little supercomputer you carry around in your pocket. Because the AI we're talking about isn't some futuristic robot butler. It's kind of the invisible engine that's already running your daily life. Just think about it for a second. What was the very first thing you did with your phone today? Because odds are that's when you first bumped into AI. Did you use your face or your fingerprint to unlock it? Yep, that's AI. In a split second, an algorithm analyzed dozens of unique little data points on your face or your finger to make a really complex security decision. And it does it flawlessly thousands of times a day. Or how about checking the traffic on your commute? That map isn't static. It's a live AI, constantly crunching real-time traffic data, accidents, construction, all to find the single fastest route for you, right at that moment. That's problem solving on a massive scale. And think about last night, when you were scrolling through your favorite streaming service. It wasn't just showing you a random list of movies. Oh no, an AI was busy in the background, analyzing everything you've ever watched to predict what you'll want to see next. It's a recommendation engine, and it's powered by artificial intelligence. Okay, so it's unlocking our phones, it's mapping our routes, but what is this stuff really? Let's get down to a simple definition. At its absolute core, AI is all about teaching machines to do things that we used to think were uniquely, human. Things like recognizing a face, understanding language, or even making a strategic decision. And these human-like tasks, they break down into a few key abilities. So learning isn't just about memorizing facts. It's about getting better with experience. Reasoning is all about connecting the dots. Problem solving is finding the best way forward. And understanding language is what lets you ask your phone for directions and actually get a coherent answer back. Now, this next part is maybe the most important distinction for separating today's reality from all the science fiction out there. Because, you see, not all AI is created equal. There are two very, very different kinds. So, on the left, you've got narrow AI. This is all the AI that currently exists, all of it. Think of it as a specialist. It can be the world's greatest chess player, but it can't even tell you the rules to checkers. Now, on the right is general AI. This is the movie stuff. A single machine with a human-like consciousness that could learn, basically anything. And just to be crystal clear, this is still purely theoretical. Exactly. The AI that recommends your next movie is incredibly powerful at what it does, but it has zero understanding of what a movie even is. It doesn't get joy or sadness. It only understands patterns in data. It's powerful, for sure, but it has no consciousness. And this is general AI. HAL 9000 from 2001, A Space Odyssey. It's a machine with its own awareness, its own goals, maybe even its own agenda. This is the thing that people often fear. And it's so important to remember. This is still just science fiction. We are not there. So if it's not thinking like us, how in the world does a computer actually learn to do something like recognize your face? Well, the process is called machine learning, and it's actually more intuitive than you might think. We're going to use a really simple analogy here. You don't give a little kid a textbook definition of a cat, right? No, you show them cats. Lots and lots of cats. And machine learning works in a very similar way. First, you just drown the AI in data. I'm talking millions of photos, all labeled cat. Then, you just let the algorithm go to work, finding the common patterns all by itself. It starts to piece together what makes a cat a cat. You know, the pointy ears, the whiskers, the tail. And after sifting through millions of examples, it builds its own internal model. And now, you can show it a brand new photo it's never ever seen before, and it can say with pretty high confidence, yep, that's a cat. So, we've looked at what AI is, the different types, and how it learns. But why does any of this matter? Because we're not just talking about having more convenient apps on our phones. This is much bigger than that. This is why it's so important. Because the same pattern recognition that finds cats in photos, it can be trained to find cancerous cells in medical scans, often way earlier than human eye can. It can analyze massive amounts of climate data to predict storms, or sift through telescope data to discover new planets. This isn't just about convenience, it's a fundamental new tool for science and discovery.
This technology is moving at an incredible speed, and its potential is almost limitless. And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. It's not about if we'll build a more advanced AI future. It's about how we'll do it.
You see, the real challenge isn't just about building smarter machines, it's about building them wisely. How do we guide this incredible power to make absolutely sure it benefits everyone? That's the real conversation, the one we all need to be having as we design this AI-powered future.